What's the funniest way you've gotten revenge on a teacher? My AP chemistry teacher, Mr. Walsh, was making my life hell, but I found his one weakness, his ego about his teaching abilities. In our first class, he bragged about how every single one of his students passed with top scores over his 15-year career. But there was a catch. He'd only teach the worthy students. The rest he'd torment until they dropped out. I watched him break 3 kids in the first month alone. He'd call on them randomly for complex equations, then mock their answers in front of everyone. The final straw was when he made Andrea cry by saying she belonged in remedial science with the other lost causes. That's when I hatched my plan. I was his star student, always acing tests and answering questions perfectly. He'd brag to other teachers about how I proved his teaching excellence. But what he didn't know was that I was deliberately learning the material wrong. Every homework assignment, I'd memorize the completely incorrect way to solve each problem. During class, I'd raise my hand and confidently give wrong answers using his exact teaching method. He'd praise me lavishly, using me as an example of his perfect teaching style. Other students started copying my wrong techniques. Soon half the class was solving equations the incorrect way, but with perfect step-by-step execution of his flawed teaching. He was thrilled, telling us we were his best class ever. The real fun started during our midterm exam. I wrote down every single formula wrong, but showed pristine work using his methods. Other students did the same. When he graded the exams, he gave us all A's, saying we showed exceptional understanding of his advanced techniques. He was so proud that he invited the principal and other teachers to watch our class. He had me go to the board and solve a complex equation, asking me to explain each step. I used all his catchphrases and signature methods while arriving at a completely wrong answer. He beamed with pride. The principal frowned. "That's not right," she said. "The answer isn't even close." Mr. Walsh laughed. "Of course it is. This is my best student. I personally taught her this advanced method." The principal pulled out her phone and checked the math. Her face went dark. She asked 3 other students to solve similar problems. They all used his special techniques and got everything wrong. "These methods are completely incorrect," she said. "You've been teaching them wrong all year." Mr. Walsh's face went from smug to panic. He grabbed my worksheet, checking my work. I had perfectly followed every wrong technique he'd praised all semester. He started sweating, realizing what I'd done. But they all showed perfect understanding of my teaching," he stammered. "Yes," I said sweetly. "We followed your methods exactly, just like you taught us." The principal ordered an immediate audit of his teaching. They found that his special techniques were scientifically wrong and had been for years. His perfect pass rate was because he'd been grading based on students using his incorrect methods, not actual chemistry. He was suspended pending review. When he came back, he was required to use standard teaching methods and undergo weekly evaluations. His precious ego was shattered. The best part? He couldn't even be mad at me. I had just followed his teaching perfectly, exactly like he always wanted. Every time he tried to complain, I'd pull out his glowing comments about my exceptional grasp of his methods. Andrea came back to class after he returned. The first time she solved an equation correctly, I thought Mr. Walsh was going to burst a blood vessel watching her get praised by the monitoring teacher. These days, he flinches whenever a student raises their hand to answer a question.